Welcome students to session number 31 of chapter number 3, that is motion in straight line. In the previous session we have discussed few important numericals related to the concept of relative velocity. Today we are going to discuss few numericals of textual exercise based on instantaneous velocity, average velocity. We are going to discuss free fall motion and Galileo's law. Fine. The very first numerical is free fall under gravity. Free fall under gravity. The very first numerical we do have, that is free fall under gravity. Now what do you mean by the word first free fall? Free fall is nothing but what? When an object is released near the surface of earth. When an object is released near the surface of earth, it moves downward. It moves downward under the influence of force of gravity. Under influence of force of gravity. Clear? If air resistance is neglected, then it is free fall motion. The value of g is constant. The value of g, small g, that is nothing but what? Acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity is constant if the height from which the object is thrown downwards is less as compared to the radius of the earth. Here means it shows that suppose this is your earth here, and if object is projected from here, means this much height h must be less than r. This h must be less than r, then your g is what? Constant. Is this clear? Perfectly. Moving ahead, the value of g is considered to be 9.8 meter per second square, or for more simplicity in numericals, for more calculation simplicity, it is considered to be 10 meter per second square. The free fall motion, last point, the free fall motion is considered to be an example of uniform acceleration motion. Uniform accelerated motion. So this clear? This is a very important point. This is an example of uniform acceleration. Uniform means what? Constant acceleration. Uniform means what? Constant. Till this clear? Perfectly fine. We consider the direction of the motion. In y direction. As upward motion is considered to be positive, is considered to be positive, but free fall is downward motion, free fall is downward motion, free fall is downward motion. So we consider the motion, in negative y direction, in negative y direction. Till this clear? Now we have seen the coordinate axis like this. We have seen coordinate axis like this. Yes, this is plus y, minus y, this is x, this is minus x. Till this clear? If we consider that object is throwing from here, so this A will be considered over here what, minus g, minus 9.8 meter per second. As such, for free fall we are considering A to be plus g, but here we are considering the motion in negative x-axis, so we will consider A to be minus 9.8 meter per second square. This is your starting point, which is known as y is equal to 0, and your initial velocity is 0 meter per second. Till this clear? So we are having three equations. So A is considered to be minus g, that is considered to be minus 8 meter per second square, because negative y direction. Remember, we are taking negative y direction, and as such it is towards gravity, so we should take plus. But here we have considered minus y axis, so we have to take a minus 9.8 meter per second square. Now we are having equations for kinematic equations for uniformly accelerated motion. Yes or no? The very first equation with us, that is v is equal to u plus at. Second, s is equal to ut plus half at square. And third, we are having v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Till this clear? We can change these equations into our situation. The first equation will be v is equal to u is 0, initial velocity is 0, free fall, a is minus g into t, so my equation is minus gt. Second equation, I can convert, therefore s is equal to u, it's 0 into t plus half minus gt square, so my answer is minus half gt square. Till this clear? And for the third equation, I can write v square is equal to 0 square plus 2a minus g into s. So my equation is going to be what? My equation v square is equal to minus 2gs. Till this clear? Three equations. Okay. This three equation I can write here. S is nothing but what? Y. We have taken letter y. I can substitute the very first equation, that is equal to v is equal to minus gt. That is equal to minus g value is 9.8 t. And unit of v is what? Meter per second. Second equation I am having, that is s instead I can write y, minus half g is 9.8 t square. This is 4.9, 2 is the 9.8. My answer is minus 4.9 t square. Unit will be meter. Till this clear? Till this clear? Yes or no? And last, that is third equation, that is v square, that is equal to minus 2g is 9.8 and s is y. So my equation is 19.6y, because 9.8 into 2 is what? 19.6y. Unit will be meter square upon second square, because meter per second whole square, so it will be meter square per second square. Till this clear? Hope it is perfectly clear. Any doubt? No doubt. Clear? I have got three equations. The very first equation with me is nothing but what? V is equal to minus 9.8 t unit meter per second. Second equation with me was y is equal to minus 4.9 t square, unit was meter. And third equation is v square, that is equal to minus 19.6 y. Yes or no? Unit will be meter square upon second square. Is this clear? V is equal to u plus at, u is 0, at is minus 9.8 into t, y is equal to ut 0, minus 4.9, half by 9.8 divided by 2 is 4.9 t square, and last v square minus u square is equal to 2x, so that is 0, and here would be what, minus 2 into 9 is 19.6 y meter square per second. These are three equations. Now graphs I can draw for this. Graphs, the first graph I want to plot is, that is acceleration versus time. Acceleration with time. Acceleration with time I can plot like this. I am taking 2x, this is my time in seconds, this is my acceleration meter per second square, like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is minus 5, minus 10, minus 15. Now we know that acceleration with time, acceleration is uniform. Acceleration is nothing but what, uniform. Uniform is nothing but what, constant. Yes or no? So constant means how much? Value of a is free fall, we know that it is how much? Minus 9.8 meter per second square we have considered already. Yes or no? So minus 9.8 is almost over here. So it will be straight line, is not going to change with time. This is my first graph. Clear? Second graph we do have with us, that is distance with time. Distance with time. Now remember one thing, for distance in time we do have equation is this: y is equal to minus 4.9 t square meters. Here y is proportional to x square. Means parabola, nature will be of the graph will be what? Parabola. Nature of graph will be parabola. Yes or no? So if I plot the graph, this is my y in meters, this is my t in seconds. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 10, 20, 30, minus 40, minus 50. I am going to get graph like this. Clear? It is minus, so downwards. X square means parabola. Till this clear? Hope it is perfectly clear. The third graph I have to plot over here, that is velocity with time. That is velocity with time. Third graph I need to plot is velocity with time. Now remember, if acceleration is constant, then velocity is nothing but what? Constant only, no? Because acceleration is nothing but what? Velocity by time. If this is constant, then only this will be constant. If velocity constant, then a constant, since it is not constant. So my graph for velocity versus time. So my graph versus velocity will be meter per second downwards. Time will be in seconds. This side 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I can take minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40. Clear? And your graph will be straight line. Remember why I have taken minus over here? Can anyone tell me? Because I have taken negative y direction. I have taken negative y direction for motion. So I am taking minus radius because it will be on minus y axis. Perfectly clear? All the three graphs. Moving ahead. The next example we do have, that is example 3.6, Galileo's law of odd numbers. What is Galileo's laws of odd numbers? The distance traversed during equal intervals of time by a body falling from rest stand to one another in the same ratio as odd numbers begin with unity. Means the distance traveled ratio and successive time intervals is found to be what? In the ratio of unity, that is in the ratio of odd numbers from unity. Means it is 1:3:5:7:9:11. That we need to prove over here for the Galileo. The distance traversed in successive time intervals is found to be the multiple of odd from beginning from unity, that is 1:3:5:7:9:11. Now let us take, we know that very first we know that equation, that is we do have, that is what? Y is equal to S is equal to ut plus half at square. Till this clear? We know that S can be replaced as what? Y. Initial velocity 0 is for free fall plus half gt square. Yes or no? So I am going to equation, and instead of g, negative y directions, I will put what? Minus g instead of a. So So I am going to get my equation y is equal to 0 minus half gt square. So my equation for y will be y is equal to minus half gt square. Till this clear? This is my final equation. Minus half gt square. Hope till this is clear. Fine. Now let us consider the time instance. Let us consider the time instant t. Then we consider the y. Then distance traversed in terms of y naught. Distance traversed in terms of y naught. Till this clear? Till in y we are going to get what is y, t, then we are going to get y, then we are going to get y naught, then distance in successive time interval, distance in successive time intervals we are going to see, and last we are going to see ratio of distance traversed. Is this clear? Now the very first we are going to take over here, that is 0. If t is 0, if we will put t 0, then this will be 0. So y 0. Ratio will be 0. And distance traveled and ratio will not come. Now I am taking for t. First I am taking t as tau. So if instead of t I put tau, so my equation will be what? Minus half g tau square. Yes or no? Distance traveled will be what? Because y naught is nothing but this g tau square, that is y naught. Remember over here y naught, that is equal to minus half g tau square you have to consider over here. So instead of this entire bracket I will put y naught. Clear? Then I am taking 2 tau. 2 tau means how much? Remember I will put 2 tau over here. So 2 tau square will be 4 tau square. So my equation will be what? Minus 4 half g tau square, and I will write over here is what? Minus y naught. This is minus 4 y naught. Minus half I have taken, so this will be minus half, means this is y naught. This is 4 y naught. Till this clear? Next I am taking 3 tau, 4 tau, 5 tau, 6 tau. So 3 tau will be 9, 1 by 2 g tau square, 4 will be 16, 1 half g tau square, 5 will be 25, 1 by half g tau square, and last is 6, that is minus 36, 1 half g tau square. Till this clear? Minus half g tau square is y naught. Minus half g tau square is y naught, so 9 y naught. Minus half g tau square is y naught, that is 16 y naught. Minus half g tau square, that is y naught, that is 25 y naught. And last is how much? 36 y naught. Till this clear? 100%. Now we are taking resistance. So y naught minus 0, this is what? Y naught. Y naught minus 0, that is y naught. 4y naught minus 0, that is 3y naught. Yes or no? 9 minus 4 is what? 5y naught. 16 minus 9 is what? 7y naught. 25 minus 16 is how much? 9y naught. And 36 minus 25 is how much? 11y naught. Is this clear? Successive intervals, y naught minus 0, y naught. 4y naught minus 0, 3y naught. 9 minus 4, 5. 16 minus 9, 7. 25 minus 16, 9. 36 minus 25, 11. Till this clear? The last stage is dividing by y naught. So y naught by y naught, that is equal to what? 1. 3y naught by y naught, that is equal to 3. 5y naught by y naught, that is equal to 5. 7y naught by y naught, that is equal to 7. 9y naught by y naught, that is equal to 9. And last 11y naught by y naught, that is equal to what? 11. Till this clear? You are able to notice that the distance traveled is what? Odd multiples. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. This we have proved. Clear? Thank you so much.